16,000 children die every day. 11 children every minute. 4.4% of all children die before the age of 15. The counterintuitive fact is that this doesn't only show the world is rotten, but it shows also how much better it is compared to before. This is my attempt to understand how this can be. First, we must make one thing clear. Losing a child is always a tragedy. Some commentators speculate that the loss of a child might have not been painful in times and places where it's common, as if grief is diluted after the fifth. It's hard to prove emotions, but with help from historical journal entries and literature, we get a grasp on what it feels like. Quote from a 1600 politician, William Brownlow: "Thou, O God, hast broken me asunder and shaken me to pieces." In the newly published Den barmhärtige mördaren by Patrick Senson, you follow Elof Nilsson living just 80 years ago, going mad from the loss of children due to today curable infectious diseases. You find it in the novel with the telling title Things Fall Apart by Chinua Achebe, or Homegoing by Yagyu Yasi, or you can read the Booker Prize-winning novel Lincoln in the Bardo by George Saunders, following Abraham Lincoln when he visits the grave of his son. The loss of children is and has always been the most devastating experience. How then can the death of 16,000 children every day show us how much better the world is compared to before? To an emotionally complicated question, the numerical answer is clear. Have a look at this. From the hunter-gatherer societies to the beginning of 1800s, the average mortality rate for youth under 15 was 48%. Something unprecedented happened at that time in history. The steep decline coincides with the steep incline. If looking at the graph on population growth, it's like they're an inversion of each other. What happened is, of course, the Industrial Revolution, the cause to the majority of our existence. Without it, the mortality rate of children under 15 would still be around 48%. The main drivers of child mortality is poverty, hunger, and diseases. At the time of the Industrial Revolution, according to Joel McCure, last year's Nobel Prize laureate in economy, scientific knowledge fused with engineering and economic production within a mental culture of even small changes can give limitless progress. All of this making it possible to, for the first time in recorded history, escape the three main drivers of death: poverty, hunger, and disease. Progress in this case is going from 48% child mortality to 4.4% as of 2021. But what we should look at too is not the decline and incline of the two graphs, but on the thousands of years of static living conditions. Before, families gave birth to many children, measured in fertility rate, the number of children per woman in a population, but the total population of the globe remains the same, partly because half of the children died. With improved living conditions, people stop having many children. This is one of my first misconceptions of the future. A decade ago, I thought the global population would grow to eternity. This is not the case. The total fertility rate has halved in 60 years, which I'll learn more about in the next week's video, halting the total population of the globe at estimated 10.4 billion, which I think will be matter for the video after that. Thank you for watching.